If you're subcontracting a cleaning job, how do you let the customer know? That's a great question. I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. If you have a question, you can go to askahousecleaner.com. Right there in the corner is a blue button. When you click on that, a microphone appears, and you can send your message to me here at the show. Somebody called in and they asked this question.
Hi Angela, how you doing? I had watched your video just a few minutes ago about how to hire cleaners for my cleaning business, and I was wondering, what does the conversation look like when you're speaking to the homeowner or you're speaking to the customer per se, and you want to let them know, hey, I have a subcontractor or independent contractor coming in to clean your home. What exactly are you saying, or how are you saying it? Thank you.
All right, how you have the conversation with the customer is that you just have a conversation with the customer and you say something like, hey, I love to provide excellent service to you, and I'm going to be subcontracting this particular cleaning job to a friend of mine that works in the business. They do excellent work. They've worked for us before, and I just wanted to give you a heads up. It's not a person from my team. My team is unavailable this week, so I'm going to have a third party come in and do it. They've worked with us before. They're super excellent. They know the way that we do business, and I just want you to keep me posted and let me know how they did. Now, the next question is, and this is going to be a follow-up question, how can you guarantee the work that the subcontractor is doing? And the answer is you cannot, but you can set the stage and stack the deck so that it works in your favor. Now, if you go to savvycleaner.com, which is my company, right there underneath the word affiliates in the menu bar, we have what's called a style brand guide. In the style brand guide, it will tell you a little bit about Savvy Cleaner, how we operate, how we behave, how we treat our customers, how we treat our employees, how we believe our company culture should be, what we're trying to do as far as being a cleaning company, and all of our rules and regulations are spelled out right there. It's general public information. Anyone can access it, as well as our independent contractors. And I encourage the independent contractors to take a look at it so they know what it is they're representing when they go on a job on behalf of us. Oh, wait a second. We also included our dress code. Now, as an independent contractor or an independent associate, I cannot tell them what to wear. I cannot tell them, I need you to clean your car because your car is an extension of your brand. I can't tell them to do that. They're an independent company. They work on behalf of themselves, but they're representing me today on this job. So if that information is in my brand style guide, they can take a look at that and go, oh, Angela expects my car to be clean if I'm parked out in front of someone's house. That actually makes sense. I'm selling a cleaning service. I should probably clean my car. Oh, wait, she's talking about having a shower and having your hair done and making sure that you look professional because, again, you're selling a cleaning service. So if you show up and you look like you just rolled out of bed and you're just wearing yesterday's clothes and yesterday's makeup, probably not going to go over very well, right? So if you look like you are professional and you look like you're ready to do the job, oh, wait, in our brand style guide, we have little pictures. This is the appropriate hairstyle that we vouch for and say this is it because no hair is going to fall on the customer's house. Oh, yes, our clothes are clean and they're wrinkle resistant or they're wrinkle free, right? I can't tell an independent contractor to do that. But when they see my style brand guide, they're like, oh, there are certain expectations here. And any good independent contractor will rise to the occasion and they will try to exemplify the brand that they're representing. I know for my company, when we've done jobs for other companies, we look at their style brand guides and what it is they do. And we watch and we look at, hey, do you have a company picture? I want to see how they dress. If I'm going on a job for them, I want to show up looking like them. I want to blend in with their company culture. I don't want to stand out. And it's not like, oh, hi, I'm Angela. I have a separate company. And so I'm going to go in and try to promote Angela as a separate company today. I've been hired by this other company. I want to go in and be part of their company culture. Here's the reason why. When you hire an independent contractor, the independent contractor has a free job, right? Somebody did all the marketing. They did all of the building of the job, booking the job, doing the walkthrough, all that stuff. They come to the independent contractor. They say, here's a job. Here's the price. Here's what's expected of you. Do you want the job? And they go, yeah, I want the job. So it eliminates the independent contractor having to do all that work themselves. So it really is advantageous if they partner with another cleaning company. Now, if they go in and they start to market themselves, I'm Angela, I I dress like this. This is my company. I'm going to do it my way. What happens then is it breaks down all of the branding and all of the consistency that company has built. So now they're looking for things that are wrong or not done correctly, because even though this company over here is a well-oiled machine and they've got all their systems down, they've got all their cleaning down, they've got their worksheets down, the way that they operate is spectacular. And then you have somebody that comes in that's different. What they're looking for now are the things that are different, not things that are the same, right? So as an independent contractor, you don't want to go in and look and act and be different. You want to go in and look and act and be the same. That way the customer thinks they're getting the same quality service they were paying for when they hired the company, not the independent contractor, right? So when you as the boss are sending an independent contractor into a job, what you're wanting them to do is going to be a part of your extension of your company, because then it resolves a whole bunch of issues. So I always tell the customer up front, you're going to be super excited to meet this new contractor that I have coming to do your job. We've worked with them on numerous occasions. The customers love them, and I'm pretty sure you're going to love them too. But because they're an outside company, I would love your feedback and let me know, did they work out for you as well? Because if they didn't, I don't want to send them out on other jobs. So would you please give me the courtesy of letting me know? This way, there's no surprise whatsoever that the customer has somebody new that they're not expecting. Okay, so they're expecting an independent contractor to show up for the job. Now I flip the script, and when I'm talking to the independent contractor, I say, hey, I'm sending you over to Mrs. Jones' house, and she's an amazing customer. She's like one of our very best customers. Please take care of her and let me know, does she treat you the same way she treats our employees? Because she's spectacular with our employees. So what you've done now is you've raised the bar on both of them. When they meet each other for the very first time, your customer and your independent contractor, they're both expecting the best situation. And so if something's not quite right, they're going to probably give a little bit of leniency or forgiveness because this person came highly recommended, right? So maybe this is just a weird off moment, or they were uncomfortable because they don't know my house or something. There's a little bit of forgiveness. But both parties are trying super hard to live up to the expectation that you have created. So that is how you set the stage if you're going to send an independent contractor to a customer's home. You tell the independent contractor and you tell the homeowner, and then you give the independent contractor all of the public access tools that are already available on your website so they can see what your company culture is, and then they can rise to the occasion and blend in and make you look spectacular as the company that hired them. All right, that's it for today. If you got questions or comments, those go in the notes below. If we've earned your subscription, give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.